Welcome back to Now That's Interesting. Today we're diving into the fascinating evolution of electric cars, how they developed over time and how they work today. Electric vehicles, or EVs, are becoming a major part of our lives. But did you know their history goes back well over a century? Let's take a closer look at how these innovative vehicles came to be and how they operate under the hood. Believe it or not, the idea of electric cars isn't new. In fact, the first electric vehicle was developed in the 1830s by a Scottish inventor named Robert Anderson. His vehicle was more of a crude, horse-drawn carriage powered by non-rechargeable electric cells, but it laid the groundwork for what was to come. By the late 19th century, inventors in the United States and Europe were building more advanced electric vehicles. In 1891, the first successful electric car in the US was created by William Morrison. It could carry 6 passengers and reach a top speed of 14 miles per hour, quite impressive for the time. The rise of gasoline-powered vehicles like the Ford Model T in 1908 marked the beginning of the decline for electric cars. Gasoline cars became cheaper, could travel longer distances, and benefited from the rapidly expanding network of roads and fueling stations. By the 1920s, electric vehicles had almost disappeared from the market. The modern resurgence of electric vehicles. In the 1990s, major car manufacturers like General Motors began experimenting with modern electric cars. The GM EV1, released in 1996, was one of the first mass-produced electric vehicles in decades. Despite its cult following, it was ultimately discontinued, sparking a lot of controversy and speculation. However, the true renaissance for electric vehicles began in the 2000s with advances in battery technology, particularly lithium-ion batteries, which provided the necessary range and efficiency for EVs to compete with traditional cars. Tesla Motors, founded in 2003, played a pivotal role in this resurgence by proving that electric cars could be high-performance, desirable, and most importantly, viable for the mass market. So, how do electric cars work today? At the heart of every EV is its battery pack, typically made up of thousands of individual lithium-ion cells. These batteries store the energy that powers the vehicle. When you press the accelerator, electricity is drawn from the battery and sent to the electric motor. The electric motor then converts this electrical energy into mechanical energy, which turns the wheels. One of the key advantages of electric motors is their instant torque, which means EVs can accelerate very quickly from a standstill. This is why even family-friendly electric cars can feel surprisingly sporty. Another important component is the regenerative braking system. When you brake in an electric car, the motor runs in reverse to slow the car down, which also recharges the battery slightly. This makes EVs more efficient, especially in stop-and-go traffic. The future of electric cars. With advances in technology, electric vehicles are becoming more affordable and practical every year. Governments around the world are also pushing for a future where electric vehicles dominate the roads to reduce carbon emissions and combat climate change. From humble beginnings in the 19th century to the cutting-edge vehicles we see today, electric cars have come a long way. And as battery technology continues to improve and charging infrastructure expands, the future of transportation is looking more electric than ever. So, whether you're already driving an EV or just curious about them, it's clear that electric cars are here to stay. Thanks for joining me on this journey through time and technology. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode of Now That's Interesting. Until next time, drive safe and stay curious.